versions are. There are two versions in Quran of Jesus' crucifixion, why he was not killed on the cross. But from your argument, you're stating that show me the eyewitness. Quran is the eyewitness.
Are you finished?
Quran is saying that there was an attempt for the crucifixion of Jesus by the Jews, although they did not kill him, they thought they killed him. That's what it says. However, that completely disputes your point that there was no eyewitness. If there was no eyewitness, which crucifixion is Quran talking about of Jesus? Tell me that.
You done? Right. So far, how many names did I hear about the eyewitness who saw the crucifixion of Christ and they wrote it themselves? And so you were asked a simple question.
And I gave you the simple answer.
Why are you interrupting?
Go ahead.
Instead of providing me an eyewitness account, a person who saw the crucifixion of Christ wrote it
for the Muslim cameras.
Excuse me.
He is trying to.
Hello, I have not finished.
I gave him the answer. I'm not going to let you finish because you're making. You're taking my words. I gave you the answer.
What did you just say now? You're not going to let me finish.
Listen, no. I'm not going to let you finish. You're lying.
I am lying. And what did I lie about?
No, but you do.
Brother, one second. Now he's accusing me of being lying.
Now denying Quran.
And what did I lie?
He was denying. I told him Matthew, Luke, all of them were killed. They were eyewitnesses.
They were not prophets.
Brother,
they were eyewitnesses.
is it okay for you to remain patient?
Eyewitnesses of Jesus' crucifixion. They gave their account. You said no. They didn't write it down. What do you mean? They were persecuted by the Romans. They were killed by the Romans. So I gave you the answer. You didn't accept it. Now you want the cameras to believe that I didn't want to answer you. I did. You didn't want to accept it. Then I gave you the Quran's version that the Quran is even not saying that he was never put on the cross. It's just saying that it was somebody else. That means that there was a crucifixion of Jesus. You're denying that who was the eyewitness. Then how did the Quran witness do that crucifixion?
Move a bit further.
How did the Quran witness that crucifixion? By whose account is the Quran witnessing that crucifixion?
Okay. So
I think this argument cannot go any further unless we move forward.
Just let me address what you said. I first demand an apology for not letting me finish.
There's no apology. There's none.
Okay. Fine. If you want to be someone who is intellectually bankrupt.
No. You are intellectually deceiving everybody.
Why don't you?
Why
don't you let me finish?
You're dishonest intellectually. I don't have to.
Why are you suffering from this inferiority complex?
I don't need to buy into that taqiyya.
I can understand you're suffering from this inferiority complex. So now, what we were talking about is this. So instead of letting me speak and
he's talking behind you, I can barely hear what you're saying.
To tell him to stop.
He just stand there. How can I tell him to stop?
Because he's interrupting you.
I don't know.
You're complaining. He's interrupting you. To tell him to stop.
Well, you're talking, and I'm like, this can go forward.
Excuse me. Do you have a problem while he's speaking? Do you have a problem while he's speaking?
I can't hear you.
Then tell him.
Tell him what?
Tell him to stop.
That's speaker's corner. Anybody can speak anywhere.
Then listen to me then with your 2 years, not with 1 year. Right.
I'm doing
fine.
the courtesy of speaking.
Courtesy? No, of course you don't do courtesy. We'll go over there. Come on. Firstly, you interrupted rudely, being like a totally uncivilized individual. I'm not sure where you're from. It doesn't matter.
Let me demeaning me. I'm not going to stand here and take it.
That's up to you.
Yeah,
because
that's the way it is. If you're going to make an argument, I'll listen to it. Look, if you're going to start demeaning I will.
I made an argument.
You and your prophet.
Listen, I made an argument.
Okay.
Instead of addressing my argument, what you did, you interrupted me, and you interrupted me again.
Go ahead.
Such an uncivilized individual.
No, if you are going to be dishonest, I will point it out.
Listen.
Yeah.
Did I ask you to provide an evidence of the crucifixion of Christ from an eyewitness testimony who passed on their testimony in written form? Did I ask you that?
Allah Akbar!
Thank you.
Allah
I asked you that. So instead of providing, thank you, brother, thank you. Instead of providing an eyewitness account during the time of Christ, you said, my evidence is the Quran. So you believe the Quran is actually an eyewitness.
So you're going to edit out everything that I've said.
I'm talking.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm talking.
No,
I'm not finished.
No, it's
I'm
not
not
going
finished.
to go like
I'm
that.
not finished. Why are you so uncivilized?
Can you tell him to stop?
Why are you so uncivilized? Why are you so uncivilized?
Uncivilized?
Yeah.
No, you are
Did your
uncivilized.
parents not teach you manners?
No, you
how to
did
speak?
not have the manners.
When someone
He's
is speaking and they
just
haven't
playing for the
finished,
cameras
allow them
because he's
to
going to
make-
edit everything later.
Oh.
I'm not gonna.
Some of them may be live and
I
entertaining
told him
with
who the
your
eyewitnesses were.
with
Matthew,
your.
Luke, they were all killed for their belief, for their eyewitness, not belief, but eyewitness.
Right.
That they
So-
saw this happen. He didn't accept that. After that, I showed him the Quran says that. He doesn't want to believe it.
Why are you triggered?
And then he's
Why are you
just
so triggered?
trying to play for the cameras now.
Why are you so triggered?
I have already answered you.
Answer
you
to
haven't
what?
countered my arguments. So I'm not going to stand here
What
all
did you
day.
answer? Remind me once again.
And
What was
waste
your
my
answer?
energy.
What was your answer?
I gave you two answers.
What was your answer to my question?
I gave you Matthew, Luke, all the apostles that were killed by the Romans were eyewitnesses.
Thank you. Let's slow down. So my question was to provide an eyewitness account.
That is eyewitness. What is the definition? No. Go back to the definition.
I'll help with the definition.
Okay, go
Right. An eyewitness account is someone who witnessed themselves with their own eyes.
These are the guys.
Wait. I'm providing with a definition for you to understand it, right? So just at least hear me out. When I say someone witnessed the murder or the crucifixion or the death of someone, they have seen it with their own naked eyes, with their own eyes. And not only I'm asking that, I want a testimony of their account written by themselves. Was Matthew an eyewitness of crucifixion? You said you've given me Matthew. The answer is no. Was Luke an eyewitness testimony? The answer is no. Was John eyewitness who saw the crucifixion? The answer is no. Was Matthew an eyewitness? The answer is no. So you haven't provided an eyewitness account. I'm going to give you another chance. Okay? Give me an eyewitness testimony whose accounts that we can now read, they wrote it themselves, and which is available to us, who saw Christ being crucified. Go ahead.
And I answered this before, and this is the last time I'm going to answer it. If you don't hear it or you don't want to believe it, that's up to you. All these apostles were persecuted for preaching the resurrection of Jesus. If they were not witnesses to something that they were ready to die for, they are not going to be eyewitnesses. They were eyewitnesses, that's why they were testifying that he rose from the dead, he came back to us, we touched him, we talked to him, we ate with him after he came back from the dead. That's their testimony, and they died for it. They did not die for a lie. People will lie for either they have ulterior motive because they're gaining something from that lie, or because they're stupid and they believe something, or it's true. Those are your three choices. Pick one.
Shall I? Right. So among those people who believed in the crucifixion of Christ,
Eyewitness is not a belief. Okay, please go back to your definition. Eyewitness is not a belief. If I say I saw him kill him,
right. Who-
that doesn't believe that
Okay.
I believe he killed him.
Who saw him?
Because I saw it happen.
who saw him crucified?
All these disciples.
Name me one.
All of them.
No, name me one.
Okay. Their testimony
Name me one.
says Jesus rose from the dead.
Name me one who saw
All of
crucifixion.
them.
Name me one.
All of them.
Now, I want the name. Then I will press on my next question to you. Name me one.
What? Peter.
Peter.
John.
Fine. Peter. So you consider Peter to be an eyewitness account?
Go on. Yeah.
No, I'm asking you. Do you consider Peter himself with his own eyes saw the crucifixion?
Yes.
Right. Where is his account that he wrote that I saw crucifixion happening?
Okay. So why would he come back and say that Jesus came back from the dead? Oh, so you're saying that he doesn't know that Jesus has actually never died?
I'm asking you a simple question.
Well, I'm trying
Is
to.
it difficult for you to
where this is
understand?
leading to.
I'm asking you,
you're saying
where
Peter
is the
stupid
account?
enough- Peter was stupid enough to believe that Jesus actually died and came from, and then died for that stupid belief. That's your theory.
I am asking you
Perfect.
simply,
No, you are asking
where
simply
is the account?
to say-
Look, in any court of law, what you need to substantiate is with a written account of Peter, who wrote that I saw crucifixion of Christ with my very own eyes, and he's written it. So where is that account? That
Actions speak louder than
no,
words.
I don't want actions. I want
Okay, that's fine.
evidence.
Whatever you don't want,
Evidence.
you can pick and choose
Evidence.
whatever you want. Evidence
Evidence.
is, it is in court of law. If you go there and say in front of the judge, If the Roman judge is judging you, let's say you're Peter, and you go to the Roman court and they said, you have to worship Caesar. He said, no, he's not God. Who's God? Jesus is God. He came back from the dead. We're going to kill you if you say that again. I will say it again. End of story.
So this intellectual bankruptcy is self-evident here now, isn't it? I'm asking you, if you really believe in your belief to be true, let me finish.
You are intellectually dishonest.
Let me finish.
Go with your Dawah, it's okay.
Hang on.
Your Dawah,
Why are you so
you
insecure?
can go ahead and edit it out.
Why are you so insecure?
I'm not insecure.
Then let me finish then. Let me finish then.
What, you are repeating the same.
I'm not repeating.
Look, I don't.
I asked you.
I gave you.
So basically,
address my point.
what a failure!
Address my
What
point.
a failure!
You can't address.
Is there any
You
other
are a
Christians
failure.
in the
You
park
can't address
who
that
can
point.
share a single evidence? Any other Christians in the park? Obviously, this
did.
gentleman
I gave it to you.
is an utter failure in providing a single
People
testimony.
dying for their belief, saying I saw the person and everything. Is
And that
not
makes
a
it true.
failure.
That makes it true.
No, it doesn't. What makes
Oh
it
no,
true?
it doesn't make it true.
Oh, what doesn't make it true for you?
Let's understand one thing.
Okay,
if
they were
a
in the
person,
court of law, they were asking them, why do you say this? How can somebody come back from the dead? They said, no, I saw him coming back from the dead.
And the court
I'm
of
gonna
law will
kill you
accept?
if you say that again.
and they will accept it being true.
Why would they do that?
1 second.
Okay, are you saying the apostles were crazy?
Wait.
Either they were crazy.
Let's slow down.
Three choices.
Let's
No,
slow
no,
down.
No, let's not slow
Don't
down.
go to your,
Let's not do
evangelical
three-
Dawah script. He's reading from a script that he's learned from some
options.
guy over
Either
here.
you're crazy, or they're lying, or it's the truth. Pick
What?
one.
I'll
one.
give the fourth option.
No, there's three options.
Why-
Give me the fourth option.
Hang on.
Okay, let me hear the fourth. Okay, let me give me the fourth option.
So you are saying these disciples
No, don't start with you are saying. Give me the fourth option
of what?
of these three options.
No.
Give me the.
Give me the
He's
scenario.
lying. You guys are bankrupt. Muhammad is a false prophet.
Listen.
Forget it.
You have
My
a
friend,
scenario.
the Conversation.
You have a scenario.
No, you're trying to
You
win
have
a
this-
lost conversation. You have lost the debate. You just don't want to accept
And
it.
how is it lost?
And you are just keep.
Hang on. How
you
is it
just
lost?
Keep going on
How is it
with
lost?
the same. I gave you three options. You said I have a fourth option.
Of what?
You don't have a fourth option.
I do.
Okay, give it to me now.
The fourth option
Now.
is this didn't happen.
Huh?
This didn't happen.
Okay, and why would these people then die for something that didn't happen?
I'll tell you. Are you going to listen? Right. So this man is going to show some character integrity and listen to what I have to say. There are many people from many cultures, from many religions. They would die for their faith. Whether you agree with their faith or not, they are ready to die for their faith. Muslims will die for their faith. They were ready to die for Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, as evident from the hadith literature of Islam. There are many Hindus who will die for their faith. There are many Sikhs who will die for their faith. There are many people who will die because they believe in something dearly. It doesn't make it true just because they hold it to be true by themselves. I'm not finished yet. So your argument that if we find a community like the Hindus who die for their belief in worshipping a monkey god, for example, you will say that makes the monkey god to be true. But you and I know, individual like this gentleman is not going to accept that. He will say, just because people believe and they die for that belief, it doesn't make it true. Likewise, my answer to you is simple. You can have any number of people in any faith, they can die for their faith, it doesn't make their belief to be true at all. What it shows and demonstrates is that these people had a conviction in their belief. So now, because I asked you to provide a single evidence of eyewitness testimony and you provided none, zero. So you as a Christian, you are not even able to provide a single shred evidence for your own belief. Pathetic, isn't it?
Are you finished?
Yes.
Thank you. Can I speak now without getting interrupted? Okay? All right. So he said Hindus die for their religion, Muslims die for their, even some atheists, they might die for whatever the atheistic believe. That's true. That's absolutely true. Humans do self-sacrifice all the time. Why? Because they believe in something to be true. That's why. However, these 12 people who died, they did not die for their belief. They died for eyewitness. Like I said before, if I said this guy, I saw him kill this guy, that means I saw it. It's not I'm saying, I believe this guy killed this guy. I'm going to believe it, I'm going to die for that belief. No, I'm saying I saw it, and somebody comes and says, you cannot say you saw it. that's wrong. And I said, no, that's true. And I die for that. That's not a belief. That's eyewitness testimony in a court of law. End of game. Finish.
No. Let's analyze what you just said. Let's understand. I'm sure you're quite familiar.
You were going to give me a fourth option.
Listen.
You didn't give me the
Why
fourth
are you interrupting
option.
now?
I just...
I expect that you...
The fourth option is gone. Let's get back to the fourth option.
I expect that you're going to let me finish
let's get
without
back to the fourth
interrupting
option.
rudely. So far, thank you. Without any interruption, being rude, very good.
Fourth option.
So now...
Fourth option. Where's my fourth option?
So you're interrupting.
Give me the fourth option.
So he doesn't want me to interrupt him, but he wants to interrupt me all the time.
You did interrupt me.
Did I interrupt him?
Yeah, they will say it. Yeah, of course. Yeah. They're your eyewitnesses, aren't they?
What do you think? Did I interrupt you?
Yes.
When?
When I was talking.
Good. It's okay. It's okay. I apologize for that interruption that you thought I did.
Yeah.
Maybe you're imagining things. Allahu Alam.
Yeah, you
Anyway,
imagine it. Okay,
fine. I mean, I don't remember
Where's
interrupting
my
you.
fourth option? Let's go to the fourth option.
Don't interrupt when I'm talking.
No. Listen.
Don't interrupt. Now I'm talking.
I'm
So
not
now I'm
interrupt.
talking.
I asked you for a fourth option.
I am talking.
You gave me a fourth option. I dismiss your fourth option
You did.
completely.
You did. You did.
Okay, give me the fourth option again then. I'm
I'm
giving you a chance to give me a fourth option again.
Wait 1 second.
That's all.
I am
Don't
talking.
go here, there, and this guy.
I am-
His mother didn't teach him manners. Don't do that.
I am talking.
Okay?
So do not
that,
interrupt.
save that for your mama, the drama. Okay? Save it for her. For me, give me the argument. Where's my fourth argument? Give it to me now.
So listen.
Give me my fourth argument now.
Okay.
Give me the fourth option now.
Are you finished?
Go ahead. And only the fourth
Hang on.
option.
Are you finished?
If you don't give me the fourth option, I will interrupt. If you give me the fourth option, I will be quiet. That's my deal. That's my deal. Take it or leave it. Take it or leave it.
Take it or leave it what?
Yeah, either give me the fourth option or I'm going to interrupt you.
One second. Hang on.
If he gives me fourth option, I will be quiet.
Hang on. Did you not just say you've debunked my fourth option already? Did you not say that?
Yeah.
So you've already answered my fourth option, so it's already debunked. According to your, intellectual civility in your head, you've debunked it. No. So I want to analyze, without any interruption,
I don't
what
want to
you
be
said.
analyzed anything. I
What
want
you just
the fourth
said.
option. It was dismissed. You do not have a fourth option.
It was dismissed.
I don't want to go on
It was
all
dismissed.
day.
So
You don't
now
have a fourth option.
I'm going to analyze what you
There's
just said.
three options. Either lie, they're crazy,
You
or the
are-
truth.
you are-
Either they're
you
lying,
are
they're crazy, or
interrupting.
they're truth.
You are
You got the
interrupting.
fourth option, give it to me.
Sure. So are you going to keep quiet? Okay. The fourth option is, I'm going to give it to you after an analysis of what you just said.
No, I'm not going to listen to the analysis. I want the fourth option now.
Why not? Why are you afraid?
No, I'm not afraid.
Why are you
Because
afraid?
you don't have a fourth option. I dismiss your fourth option. You don't have it.
Right.
You're trying to play circles.
Hang on,
No,
hang on.
I'm not playing the game.
Listen.
You have
Listen.
you have one option.
Sure.
I'm going to interrupt if you don't give me the fourth option. If you don't
So,
have a fourth option,
what's
I'm
your
gonna
name?
interrupt.
What's your name?
What does that mean?
What is your name?
Christian.
No, what is your name?
Christian. Just call me Christian.
Is that your name? Your mama gave you.
No. I'm Christian.
What is your mama?
Say,
The drama
Mr.
gave you the
Christian.
name.
Say Mr. Christian.
Is that what your name is?
No, you're going to address me as such.
Is that what your name is?
That's what you're going to address
Okay.
me.
My name is Mansur. Pleased to meet you all online and here. And this is a person who is very unwilling to give his
Mr.
name.
Christian.
Mr. Christian. So
There you
now,
go.
it's okay, brother. Thank you. So, Mr. Christian, if you're not afraid to have a discussion with a Muslim
Okay,
who...
listen. I told you for
He's
the fourth
interrupting
option, or I'm going to interrupt. This going to end in the next 10 seconds.
Go.
If there is no fourth
Go, go,
option,
go.
if there's
No one's
no
interested.
fourth option,
No.
there is no fourth
No one-
option.
I'm not
Three
interested.
options. Take it or leave it.
See you later.
Three options.
See you
Take it or
later.
leave it.
See
Three
you later.
options. He's lying to you.
Just look at the camera and say bye-bye.
Options.
Yeah.
Take those three options.
Just say bye-bye to everyone
Either the
before you go.
apostles were lying, or they were crazy,
Yeah,
or they were telling the
that's
truth.
fine.
Ask him for the fourth option.
Okay? Right. So now, for
He's
those...
running away. He doesn't have the fourth
Yeah, I'm running. Right? I'm running. Anyway, Bismillah, Alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala Rasulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala Rasulillah. Brothers and sisters and friends, what you've just witnessed here is nothing new. I have witnessed this for almost 2 decades here in the park. It is nothing new. When you engage with a Christian or a non-Muslim, to be precise, what we see is this insecurity. What we see is this reluctance to share evidence of their belief. I asked him, as we started there, you believe in the crucifixion of Christ? Give me an eyewitness testimony who saw the crucifixion with their own eyes and written about it, and we can read their reports. Instead, he gave me Matthew, Luke. Matthew and Luke were not eyewitnesses. They're third-party writers, authors. They're writing about people who claim to have seen the crucifixion. So that is not acceptable in a court of law. We want direct eyewitness testimony. If someone got murdered here, and your friend says over there, you know what? My friend saw it. It happened. Is that a direct eyewitness testimony? It's not. It's not going to be acceptable. Then the Mr. Christian went on to share another piece of incredible evidence, which is people's belief and dying for that belief. And he agreed, people can believe in anything and die for that belief. It doesn't make it true. But rather than believing in it, he says, it was what? Because they were eyewitnesses. So why did not write anything? Do you have any of the writings? We don't. So far we have zero evidence for crucifixion. And I hope those of you who are Christians and you're watching this, you should be able to provide some eyewitnesses, right? You should be. Why is it you haven't got anything? Muslims here will challenge you for this belief that you have. This man even brought the Quran as an eyewitness. And what does the Quran says? وَمَا قَتَلُوهُ وَمَا صَلَبُوهُ وَلَكِنْ شُبِّهَ لَهُم. And the ayah finishes by saying, وَمَا قَتَلُوهُ يَقِينًا. They certainly did not kill him. They did not kill him. They did not crucify him. So how is the Quran an eyewitness of the crucifixion when the Quran says he wasn't crucified? The amount of desperation these people have to prove their belief is unbelievable. Instead of providing evidence for their belief, running around with this kind of intellectual bankruptcy. That's what it is. He's not being emotional. He's being childish. He's not just being childish. He is being like what an evangelical person is. Hit and run. Without saying, oh, give me the three options. Why did you not allow me to continue when in my time came to speak? When he was speaking, I shouldn't interrupt. When I'm speaking, he's going to interrupt. Look at the double standards, people. If you are a Christian, and if this is your double standard, then shame on you. Shame on you. Have one standard for all. Otherwise, you are a hypocrite. So if you really want to engage with Muslims in a discussion to share your belief, have a one standard for all of us. So what was it then? He was analyzing all of this for what? To run away from this absolute failure of providing a single eyewitness account of crucifixion. Did anyone actually go and check his pulse?
Allah Akbar.
Allahu Akbar.
Allah Akbar.
You okay?
Allah have given me permission.
Thank you.
To rule the world.
Did
Allah
anyone
have given me permission
check
to rule the
the
world.
pulse of Christ that he was crucified?
Allah have told me
It's okay, brother, it's okay,
you
thank
are
you.
Mahdi.
Thank you.
Allah told me I am Mahdi.
Did anyone
These are not from Allah. But these are
Did
lies
anyone
from Torah and Bible.
check the pulse of Christ? And did they say there is no pulse? How do doctors today certify someone's dead? They don't see a person on the ground, lying on the ground, on the bed, and they think that's dead. Because that person could be unconscious, right? It doesn't make